Hey guys, so today I wanted to talk a little bit about struggles as a transgendered person while transitioning. I think most of my posts have been pretty upbeat, but there are hard times too, and sometimes this gets really, really tough. And I don't want to downplay that because I think it's important that everybody really understand what they're getting into when they get into it. And that's not really a warning. I mean, even if it had been 10 times harder than it's been for me, I still would have decided to transition. It's not the prospect of living a life that wasn't real is honestly 10 million times worse than really pretty much anything that could have happened to me or centering around transition. But that said, it doesn't really discount how difficult it can be sometimes, and I want to talk a little bit about some of those difficulties and how important I think it is to be kind to yourself as you transition and to give yourself a break and to always push yourself hard with this, but never to a point where you discourage yourself. And I think that can be a danger. So there are lots of, as you go along with this, each stage in your transition will have its own set of difficulties that go with it. The first steps are always super hard. Coming out is really difficult. Going out dressed the first time is really difficult. Anytime I think where you feel like you're being judged by others or you're kind of on display or being sized up, I think those are all really difficult moments. But some of the internal things are really hard too. So just adjusting to a new way of thinking about yourself. Even if this is something you've wanted your whole life, there's no way you can be prepared for what it's like to look so much different over a short period of time once you start taking hormones, or to feel your body changing, or to basically see the person that you used to be melting away and becoming somebody entirely new. Maybe not in personality or in likes or anything like that, but in many ways entirely new. So there wasn't like a great purpose to this. I wanted to say that I think it's really important that as you transition, you're good to yourself and you give yourself a break when you need it. And more than anything, that you find people who can be supportive of you. Even if it's only one or two people, it's really more important than anything else that you have somebody that you can turn to talk to about how you're feeling. Uh, Without that, you're not going to be able to work it all out. It's just impossible to kind of think it through in your own head and come to the conclusions that are best for you. You need to be able to bounce it off somebody else and get their opinions. So finding somebody who's on your side and willing to listen is incredibly important. All right, that's all I have for today. Nothing great, but it was on my mind. Bye, guys.